Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Well, I have some bad news. This is breaking news. This happened yesterday. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about it. I don't know how many of you guys heard about it, but over there in Southport, okay, Southport, England, there was a stabbing, a stabbing situation. Okay, so this is what happened yesterday, y'all. First of all, I want to tell you why I have the Taylor Swift on here. She was not there. It wasn't like a concert that she was doing or anything like that. They have this place and it's called the Taylor Swift. It's like a class that they have for between, listen to the ages, 6 to 12-year-olds there. I believe they said there's approximately between 20 or 30 girls there, and they're all in that age limit, 6 to 12 years old. Let me take this down. Now, let me tell you what Taylor Swift felt after what I tell you guys about what happened. This is what Taylor Swift said. She said, the honor of yesterday's attack in, Southport in Washington, in Washington, has been washing is, look, sorry you guys, it's really small, so I have to kind of look at it. Okay, so the honor of yesterday's attack in Southport is washing over me continuously, and I'm just completely in shock. The loss of the life and innocence and the horrendous trauma inflicted on everyone who was there, the families, the first responders. These were just little kids at a dance class. I am at a complete loss for how to ever convey my sympathies to these families. You guys, this is so sad. It is so sad. So far we have two that passed on, kids, okay, like I said, between the ages of 6 and 12. 6 to 12 years old, you guys, have passed on. Two of them passed on. 9 were injured, and 2 of them were adults. I'm going to let you listen to this really quickly. And like I said, that was from Taylor Swift right there. Sorry about the, I couldn't read it because it was really tiny, so I had to pull it up. Okay, so this is the video. I'm going to let you listen to the audio, not the video. I'm not showing the video, just the audio, just in case. All right, here we go.
So yeah, that's right. It was an event for children in the summer holidays. Very popular, tickets sold out. We understand about 20 to 25 children at this 2-hour event, aged between 6 and 12 years old. And eyewitnesses reported a man arriving in a taxi earlier on in the day and got out, refused to pay for the taxi, and then walked into this centre, and neighbours recalled just this horrendous shouting and screaming, and unimaginable scenes of terror.
Yeah, let's now connect with what we understand is the latest from Southport with that awful attack today where 2 children have died. Ben Ellery is crime editor for The Times and joins us now. Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Let's just recount what we know so far. We had a press conference earlier, of course, from the emergency services. And I think the main headline here is that 2 children have lost their lives in this attack.
Yes, that's correct. This is just, the absolutely most horrendous news. Emergency services were called at 11:47 today and arrived to find a scene of utter chaos. And as police have confirmed this evening, following this devastating knife attack, 2 children are dead and 6 are in a critical condition. And two adults are also in a critical condition.
There are so many children, of course, involved in this, Ben, because there was a Taylor Swift themed event at a dance school, we understand.
So yeah, that's right. It was an event for children in the summer holidays. Very popular. Tickets sold out. We understand there are about 20 to 25 children at this 2-hour event, aged between 6 and 12 years old. And eyewitnesses reported a man arriving in a taxi earlier on in the day, got out, refused to pay for the taxi, and then walked into this centre, and neighbours recalled just this horrendous shouting and screaming, and unimaginable scenes of terror.
Yeah, and look, there's another witness who's been speaking tonight saying they took around 10 girls to safety in a nearby house as it quickly became apparent that there was an awful attack underway. It was the mindfulness of some of those local residents that perhaps prevented an even worse account here. Of course, that is not to deter from the awfulness of this afternoon's events. We know it wasn't terror related. What do we know about the 17-year-old male, the child effectively, that has been arrested on suspicion of murder?
Yeah, that's right. The police are investigating the motive at the moment, but
17 years old.
Related. The boy is originally from Cardiff, who's been arrested, and lived in the nearby village of Banks, which is about 5 miles away. And police descended on to that address, armed officers, and cordoned it off at about 1 o'clock this afternoon.
And we don't know a motive for the attack, do we, Ben?
No, I'm sure specialist officers will be looking at the suspect's phones and computers, and trying to figure out what was this person's mental health history. We know we've seen that issue recently in many sort of tragic. So all of those things are going to be looked at intently, and police will be making a decision on charging.
Ben, thanks so much for speaking to us. Ben Ellery there, who is crime editor at The Times. Thank you for bringing us up to date with the latest, Ben. Of course, you'll get more on news bulletins throughout the evening, and Darryl Morris with you from 10 o'clock this evening. I'm sure we'll be focusing on this as well.
So you guys, this is so sad. So you have the ages between 6 and 12-year-old little girls. I'm not sure if there was boys there. They keep saying little girls, but this situation here was a 17-year-old who got into a cab 5 miles away, had them drive him here, and did not want to pay the taxi driver. He did not want to pay the taxi driver. He would not pay him. But he dropped them off here, and he started pacing back and forth. They got a video. I can't show it because I don't want to get a copyright or any stricken, anything. My channel getting taken by this person who has millions of subscribers. Anyway, so basically, I definitely got this picture. I just screenshotted a picture, and this is what is going on. So as you can see, where it says suspect, and then I have an arrow, that's the guy that they're saying did this. A 17-year-old decided to have a taxi, bring him over 5 miles away, and to do this to little children. And right now, they don't have any reason other than they think that there might be a mental health issue with him. That's what they think is going on with him. So let me go ahead and say hello to everybody after I've spoken about the case, the situation that's going on over there in England, y'all. Hey, Rinrock, thank you for coming in. Hey, Sniper, thank you for coming in. John Paul, thank you for coming in. Kane, thank you for coming in. And hey, Terry, how long? It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you? Thank you for coming in as well. So I'm okay. I heard about, I got this from Armando. He sent me the video, and then I started looking into it last night. I was gonna do it last night, but I needed to get more information before I come up here with not knowing what's going on. So this is the story, y'all. Are we doing deal or no deal later? Yes. Right now we're talking about this case. You asking me some questions that have nothing to do with what's going on. So, like I said, he had a taxi bring him to drop him off and would not pay the taxi driver. And he was 5 miles away. That's where this is the guy that they're saying it is, because allegedly this is the guy they're saying it is. Okay. 17-year-old he was pacing back and forth. He's got a mask on, like a COVID mask. I guess that's what it is, but it's a mask. And then he also has his hoodie on, and he decided to go in here where there was 6 to 12-year-olds in there at a dance class, and they call it a Taylor Swift dance class. Okay, not saying Taylor Swift was there, but that's what the theme of the class is, Taylor Swift. So you guys, this is a horrible situation, and I hope they got who did it, because and like I said, this also he got 2 adults as well. So you got 2 that are unalived, 6 that are critically injured, and 2 adults that are critically injured. And the reason why they're saying that they think their critical injury came to the adults was they were trying to keep these children from being stabbed over and over until they passed on. So they wanted to make sure that these, he got to them. He was able to get to them. But right now, they're in the hospital, and I hope that they do come through from this. This is going to be a hard time for these kids to go through, because at 6 years old, you understand what a knife is. Wow. You know what a knife is. I'm pretty sure they've seen something on the news about what happens when they get stabbed. And oh my goodness, this is a lot, you guys. This is a lot. So I just wanted to give you guys information about this. And then for those who are going to watch it later, hello, thank you for coming in. And yes, Kane, I'll be going on later to play Deal or No Deal. So you guys, thank you for coming in. And for those, like I said, watch this later. You guys, this is a sad situation over there in Southport, England. Knife attack by a 17-year-old. 17 years old. But they won't give his name. They're just saying that he was, his family are immigrants. Don't ask me if that's what's going on, what the situation with this is. I don't. They just kept mentioning that this person was from the family's from another country, obviously, because they're immigrants, and that's what that means. When they're immigrants, they're not from here. Doesn't mean they're not legally there. Not here, but I'm sorry, England. It doesn't mean that they're not legally there, but they're immigrants. That means they came from another country. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Hi, Key. Hello. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get off of here, so that way everybody could go and watch this, and it's not like a long live where they don't want to go see it. So hopefully everybody will watch this and get some information. And if you're a content creator, you guys make sure that you put this information out there. This is a sad situation for Southport, England. I heard about this on the news. I stay in Southport. Oh, you do? I can't believe this actually happened. What's going on over here? Wow. I did not know. I know you told me where you lived. I know you said you live in London. And I didn't know you. Are you close to that? Are you close to them? You stay in Southport, England. Oh, so you stay there. They haven't been saying anything like the reason why, right? They're not saying what the reason why is yet, right? Have you heard anything about that? Heike, have you heard anything about the reason behind it? I mean, you live there, so. I'm gonna take this down so I don't have to keep watching this on a live or on the screen. But that's from Taylor Swift, y'all. The horror of yesterday's attack in Southport is washing over me continuously, and I'm just completely in shock. The loss of the life and the innocence and the horrendous trauma inflicted on everyone who was there. The families, the first responders, these are just little kids at a dance class. I am at complete loss for how to ever convey my sympathies to these families. This is what Taylor Swift said, y'all. And you can see at the top it says Taylor Swift. 5 hours ago, she put that in there, or maybe 6 hours by now. Oh, no, they didn't say the reason why. We're still waiting for answers. I know I would be too. We must remember, excuse me, we must remember all crazy. Yeah, otherwise crazy seems normal. Right. Whoo-wee. All right, you guys, thank you for coming in. Like I said, I want everybody to be able to go watch this. And I pray that I pray for all these families that are going to be going through a lot, with the ones that are that are critically injured and the ones that have passed on. I pray for all those families. But I catch the bus to London for work, but I originally stay in Southport, England. Wow. Okay, you guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you.